Hello YouTube, Dr. Sola coming to you from Asheshe in Ogun State. So as you can see, there are lights on here, right? And guess who is powering the lights? We are. So that's the only good news I have. This side, everything here is working fine. We've not started powering outside yet. We're waiting for, and I'll show you the changeover that they put together for us. They need to turn the generator, they need to turn power completely off in order to connect their generator to that changeover. Once they've done that, we'll try and send power to the hotel. So, quick summary. These are how many? 6 times 15? 90 kilowatts. This side is fine. On this side, however, we have a problem. This inverter is the wrong inverter. This cannot parallel. It's not sold for, it wasn't sold for a market. It's sold for strictly off-grid purposes. And then this one, we don't know what his issue is, but he's refusing to communicate. Once we do the settings, everyone else goes into master slave. This one stays in free independent mode. Now it's showing parallel fault error, but once we turn everything back on, let me see if I can show you. Showing parallel fault error. But once we connect everything, guess what? It goes and is no longer a slave. It just becomes an independent. So what we're proposing to do is we'll remove this one, put it where number 6 is, and then we'll run 5 inverters for our test. So 5 times 15 is 75 kilowatts. So another issue we ran into also is our battery cables. So we had cables from the inverter to our breaker, but we didn't have from our breaker into the battery. So what did we do? We sacrificed one battery from each set. So remember, each inverter has 4 batteries. Now they only have 3. So we sacrificed one from each set, and we use those cables to connect. We use those cables to complete our connections. So now I'm thinking, since we are going to take 2 inverters offline, we can add those batteries back on them. Are you thinking anything? Wasn't? Right? So those batteries they are now fully charged, right? Is this one charged? So all the batteries are now 100% charged. So what we'll do is we'll remove the interconnecting cables from the inverters that are not currently working, and then we'll do our 4, 4, 4, and 4. So it'll be 5. It will be how many inverters in total? 10 inverters? 10 inverters. Times 40 times 4 batteries. So that's 40 batteries instead of what? 48. Instead of 48. Whereas now we have, what do we have if we had all the inverters? So right now, with minus 1 inverter, right? Yes. We would have had 44. But now it's 2 inverters, it would have been 40, right? Because 2 inverters are offline. So it's the same thing. What else? This is, I have no clue what to say. It's just driving us nuts. The manufacturer is a little slow to respond because they don't have experienced people. The people that sold us this inverter in South Africa made some errors. They didn't do their calculations properly, and they gave us that inverter which doesn't work. And if they tested, they would have found that there was an issue with this one, but we'll forgive them. So this is it. Let me take you outside and show you what I'm talking about. I'll show you the changeover they built for us. So this is fine, right? So we're going to change this. Red bus bar is where we have all our cables coming in. So let me explain real quick. Here is our EPS parallel box. This is where all the connections from the inverters are coming in here. So every inverter is in here, yes? Yes. Okay. And then from here, it goes into the hotel. The maximum this can accept is a 20 mm, 25 mm cable, right?
No, the minimum.
The minimum is 20 mm?
Yes, sir.
What's the rest minimum and maximum?
The minimum is 20 mm.
Okay, so what do we have now, 25 mm?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but it cannot accept 70 mm cables. So what we've done is we brought our 70 mm cables here, and then we took them from here. But guess what? We've decided something different. Can I see those breaking? Someone gave us an idea after we finished doing this. We already spent the money. And what he suggested we do is we get a 4-pole breaker, and then have all this 4-pole, as you see, right? Instead of 3 4-pole. Have all our 70 mm cables come in here, and then all our cables will come out from this end, and we could fit them all in here. So that's what we're going to do to correct that thing we've done there. And this way allows us to instead of having turned the inverters off when we have an issue, we can turn the breaker off to stop sending power to come here. So that's a genius idea. I don't know why I didn't think about it, but you know something? Common sense comes whenever it comes, and I accept it. So let me take you to where the changeover is. And now what we're waiting for, once they resolve that issue, we'll start sending power to the hotel to test. Engineer Shagun. Good evening. This is where our changeovers are. So there are 200 amps, right?
Yes, sir.
200 amp changeovers. So one is for this first set of inverters. The second is for the second set of inverters. So what they're waiting for now is to be able to turn the generator off, and then they'll connect. This cable is still on the ground before they begin connecting them. Or these are cables or their cables. This sitting on the flat cables.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so they're waiting for the generator to go off so they can connect our cables in there. So these are cables too on this side.
Yes, sir.
No one. So if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. If you had subscribed, please click the subscribe button once again. This is Dr. Sola coming to you from Asheshe in Ogun State. And that's the control room. Don't worry, Engineer Shagun, I won't put you in.